Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is slightly different project. Usually this channel is all about crochet, but look at this dress. This is the dress I made using Sentro Knitting Machine. This is already my second one. My first one is in yellow and I love it so much. I want to make many more different colors and I want to show you how I do it. Are you ready? So today project, I'm using the Sentro Knitting Machine and I will be using this yarn. This is 100% cotton. It's from Thailand. It's called Cotton Soft. And it's really, the side for me is like spot weight yarn. Can you see the side? But in Thailand, we don't have those terms. When I buy yarn, it's like 4-ply, 3-ply, 2-ply. I don't even know what that means. So this project, this dress, I will be using 2 skeins of this yarn and I can make the dress that I'm wearing right now. So fit my size and I'm sure gonna fit also size M because as I'm wearing it, I could feel it's still more room. Get started. Oh, by the way, I don't even know how many weight, how many yards. It just say 100 gram. Like I said, this is the label. The only things come with the yarn is just that. And you will also need a yarn needle, pair of scissors, and I just used 2 stitch markers. That's good enough. I also used the crochet hook 2.5 millimeter to crochet the side of 2 panels together. I connect them with single crochet. I have to say that it took me quite some time to figure out how to use this machine because I'm so new to this knitting machine. But once I got the hang of it, it's quite easy. So what I have learned, first thing when you get the machine, because we have to prepare our machine, we're going to do the panel, work in panel. So you have to set this thing here to P. T is tube and P is panel. So you have to set into P. Then you will have to find a good surface. Wooden is good. For me, I have never worked with any other surfaces yet, and wooden is perfect because the plastic under I can just press and kind of stay stable, hopefully stable the whole time. So I am new to this, so I just gonna explain the way it works for me. Okay, this I hear in the internet they call cranger. It sounds funny to me. So since we do in panel, this thing is only, you see, it cannot go anymore on this side. I would like to start from this side because I like to, I'm not sure if it's like related to it because I'm right-handed, so I just want to start my project from this direction. See that when you have the machine in front of you, there is the number. So this white thing is number 48. It took me 8 hours. I know it sounds ridiculous to take long time to understand the machine, but if you don't cast on in the right pack, the right pack or needle, I would prefer to call needle, but this thing, if you don't cast on the right one, it somehow keep raveling, in my case. So you will have this one, white one, number 48, and we're going to cast on the 3rd pack or 3rd needle here, okay? And we are going to use the whole thing. It's 48 needles. I will cast on the 3rd one. I'm gonna show you exactly how I did on my yellow dress, the first piece. So I will cast on this one until the number 47. Okay, I will stop here. All right, so let's cast on together. Oh, by the way, this row count won't work because we're gonna be working front, forward, and then backward, forward, and backward, so it cannot count. So here how I learned to cast on. I will link a few videos that I learned from. Maybe those videos explain better than I do because I'm new here. Once again, I said that. So we're gonna move this white one to the side, and we're gonna use the third one. 1, 2, 3. This one here. To cast on, you just take the yarn, maybe leave the tail approximately like that, 10 inches. Then you're just gonna go in like that. First, I have to pull a little bit so it's not come out. And then you will use the cranker here, the turner, I would say. And the next one, you will go to the back. Okay. And then the next one, okay, I'm just going to move a little more. And then the next one into the front. So this is kind of a motion we're going to. Back, front, back, front, like zigzag. Back, front, back, front, back, front. So you're just gonna do this. Don't miss anything. Keep doing that. Going to put this under this hook here, and I'm gonna put already in this yarn holder. Okay. And now, now, keep saying this a million times, and now. You see, this thing is the tension holder or lever. I don't know. I'm doing this. Just go to the front, the first one, go under to the second, and the third cross like that. And I'm just gonna move until I cannot move anymore, like so. Then I'm moving backward. See? Like that. This one should be your first stitch. Okay. I don't know if you see that. Didn't check the camera. But you see, this one right before the white one should be your first stitch of this side. Okay? And now we move backward. When you come close to the first stitch of the left side, you gotta pull the tension slightly tighter, but not too tight. And then you will crank until it's go over. Like this is the first stitch. You remember the third needle? Until it's past this one and go over this kind of knot. And now you're gonna move back and hold your tension. Now you're gonna come back to here again, and again your last stitch of this one should be right before the white pack. Okay, but we're gonna crank over until we cannot anymore, like that. It's gonna have to go over like so. And now we go back. Yay, we did it. So you have to do this back and forward. I'm going to do, sometimes it's stuck, so you just have to help like that. I'm going to do until I finish the ball of yarn, this 100 gram. And I'm gonna do that twice, meaning I'm gonna create 2 identical panel. 2 identical panel before I will show you. After I have 2 identical panels, I will show you how to connect them. It's super easy. This project, if you have time, you can finish this project in 2 hours. Okay, this dress will take you just 2 hours of concentration. So here's an end. I have yarn around twice circle of the machine. Okay, and now I take out the yarn from the yarn holder or yarn lever, and now I'm going to cast off by, after I take out the yarn from the yarn holder, now I use the cranker to crank out the yarn from the peg or from the needle. I put the yarn inside the machine, and I do this. You see, the yarn is kind of like release. Keep going slowly. So you see, I left around 3 packs or 3 needles still holding the yarn. And now I take the end of the yarn and I use the yarn needle. Okay, with the yarn needle, I just simply poke the needle into that loops that connect with the machine. Just so simple like that. Just go very slow, okay? No need to be hurry in this part because you don't want the loop to come out from the machine before you poke the needle into the loop. I don't even know how to say that. But this is how you cast off though. This is what I learned. So you're gonna do that slowly until the end. So here I put the dress. This is like not sewing it yet together, but rather just put on the mannequin so that you can see how it looks. This is like 2 panels that we knitted, use the Sentro Knitting Machine. And as you can see, it's really like my yellow one. Now I'm gonna do this off the camera because I think you all know how to sew this part. You can just use this yarn to use the yarn needle to sew it together, or use the crochet hook and do make the single crochet. I will see what I do, what I will use. The yellow dress on the side body, you have to, like, if you don't have mannequin, you start with connecting the shoulder part first, both sides, either with the yarn needle or single crochet. What I did on the yellow dress is that this is the outside, this is a knit, and inside is a purl, right? So, or my crochet language, I would say this is the outside and this is the inside. When I connect it together, the 2 panels, doesn't matter what I make, I will face the right side, which is the outside where we were outside, which is the right side, the same thing. I face the right side together and I connected the panels. I connect the panels from the inside, like from the wrong side, okay? So you can do that as well. So start with this and then put it on. And then you will find on your body or whoever you make this dress for, to make sure how far, like how you have to measure, okay, from the shoulder part to the hip part where you want to connect and create this like opening area. Is really quite open, so you need to wear a bra or a crop top under. I would like to wear a bra, like nice cute sexy bra, also look beautiful. Then you will find the point that you're gonna start for connecting, and then this is really up to you how much you want to leave it all open to wear it as a beach cover, then fine. I like to connect it maybe like just to cover my hips, I like to cover my hips. So it's really really up to you how you're gonna do it. So this really spontaneously openly the way you want it to be. Yeah, that's it. Go connect that with single crochet or use the yarn needle. That's it. So easy to make, right? This dress. I would love to see your work. Let me know in the comment below if you're going to make it as well. And when you post on social media, tag me, Maya Luna Corson. All right, my darling. I see you on the next video.